Hi, hello and good morning, my fellow trucketeers. Hello, devils, everyone. I hope you're all well. And yes, we're short enough to go under this bridge, luckily. So today is July 23rd, and we're continuing on for the last video. The 458 from Bridge North to Stour Bridge, rubbish road. I mean, the road's fine, absolutely nowhere to stop for a truck. There was one bit that was like a blocked off entranceway that I tried to get in, but no matter what I would have still been sticking out in the road, so I cancelled that idea. So I'm still wearing my orange trousers from the last drop. I've still not rolled up all my straps, and I still have all the footage from last week's video on the cameras, which is annoying. Oh well, it is what it is. But we are now in Lye. I believe it's pronounced Lye, L-Y-E. To go collect some stuff, then go down to a solar site in Cornwall. Fradden, I think it was, yeah. So we're going to go do that, load that on, and then we'll continue on the rest of our week. So I'm going to try and do this video over 2.5 days. Yeah. Goodness knows what we got on after we get this delivery off, or whether I'll be delivering it or swapping with someone else to head back up north. I do not know. But something will happen anyway. I'm sure of it. But yeah, last week's video and this video is going to pretty much cover a whole week, because that's what I'm doing. Yeah. So we'll just make our way into this first customer, and then when we get there we'll have to roll all our straps back up to then throw it over the load that we're collecting. So yeah, I was hoping to find somewhere to stop so I could have a pee, roll the straps up, take my orange trousers off, get this footage downloaded from last week's video, and then just have a fresh start for this video. But no, wasn't to be. No big issue really, but you know, just be nice if there was one lay-by along that bit of road, but no. Ah well, 'tis what it is. We'll make do. Yeah. So other than that, not too bad a drive here really. It's again, hedges are generally trimmed back enough low down so car mirrors don't hit the bushes when driving past, but up top, no, they still stick out. So pretty much along most of that 458 I'm pretty much straddling the white line the whole time. Because nah, we don't want to cut the trees back enough for trucks, that'd be too much work. I assume it's something to not cut back too much for the wildlife and that, but yeah, it means us larger, wider vehicles have less room to. Do I want to go up that road? That looks a little bit snug. Oh, we'll be alright. We'll be alright. We made it. We're all good. The road I want is down here. Is it this one? Says it's this one. Looks like a residential road. Oh, there's units down the other end. Well, that's something, I guess. Well, I'm definitely going up on the curb there. Not enough room to get in and out of that one. Would probably be better off if I came in the other end, but no. Right, let's figure out where we're going. I think it's on the right here. I'm sure it is. Ah, is this it? Might just stop here and then pop my nose in and see what they say. So probably want me to reverse in. Yeah, this is it. So there's a couple of vans there at the moment. A whole load of boxes, so I'm going to assume that's what I'm collecting. So what I'll do, I'll pull forward next to this fence and I'll be somewhat out of the way then, and then I'll go speak to someone. Alright, let's go see what the crack is. I'll see you in a minute. Hopefully find a toilet. I need a wee-wee.
Right, so this is what we got on. 11 boxes. Now, these ones are pushed on like that because where the metal meets the wood, there's a bit of a lip on the other side, so some of the pallets caught and started to break, so we just left them on singular where they did that. But hey, here's what it is. We're all loaded, all strapped up, good to go. We'll just get this carton pulled up. Remember, big lever to do up, little lever to undo, every time. And I know what some of you are going to say. Oh, John, you're parked on the path. You shouldn't park on the path because that's naughty. Nah. I don't care. I had to park like that because otherwise other trucks wouldn't get past me down this road. Oh, we caught the fence. We'll scratch our door on the fence. Don't do that. Yeah, so we had to park on the path. People can still walk by. But yeah. It's what we had to do to get loaded, because there are cars parked on that side, which meant if I was parked any further out, trucks wouldn't get by me. People are like, oh, brat, 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 brat. Again, I don't care. You have to do what you have to do to get the job done. So you're even allowed to mount the pavement in your test, you know, and still pass. If you come up to a certain situation where, say, someone's broken down and it's physically impossible to get around them without going up the path, as long as you sort of state it is impossible for me to get around this without going up the path and blah blah blah, and then you look in the mirror and say, I have checked all around the vehicle, I deem it as safe to mount the curb to pass this broken down vehicle, blah blah, then you are actually allowed to go up the curb to pass something in your test. So yeah, I think at most you might get a minor for it, as long as you do it properly. If you just go banging up the curb to get around it, then yeah, you'll get in trouble. But yeah. Right, we're good to go. Oh, no, Range Rover's leaving. Wait for him to get around the back of me. There we go. Right, let's get around this car here, this van, and we'll get on our way. And get on down to Cornwall, which is apparently 4.5 hours away, but I don't believe that. 4 hours and 35 minutes to be precise, so I'm not going to be able to do it in one go. Well, I should be able to make up 5 minutes, but I'm bound to hit the traffic somewhere. But we'll see how we get on. Yeah. I currently have 57 minutes remaining anyway, so I'm going to need to stop for a half-hour break somewhere. So as long as we get more than... I'd like to try and get half hour down the road if we can, and then that way I'll be able to get down to Fradden in one blast then. It won't leave me a lot of driving time after that, because I'll be on 8 hours when I get there, so I'll be able to probably go somewhere, collect something, and then park up for the night. But we'll see, we'll see. We'll see how the day pans out. Right, let's get back out of here. Yeah, it would have been a lot easier if I came in this way, I think. I don't know. But we've got all our straps rolled up anyway, that's the main thing. And then obviously, well, I didn't have to roll half of them up because I just draped him over the pallets as he slid them on, so. But the rest of them that we didn't use, we've rolled up and put away. Because you don't just leave your pallets wherever. Right, you're going to try and squeeze in, are you? You're going to be right in my way now, pal. My choice. He's going up on the curb. Idiot. If you just waited and give me room to get out, he wouldn't have had to driven right up on the curb like that. I don't suppose he cares either. Right, let's head south. I will see you at some point. Right, so here we are all the way down in Cornwall. We have smashed that drive out. We drove all the way down to Strensham Services to make sure a sticker's still on the post, which it is. We had a half-hour break there to clear our driving time, and then we've absolutely smashed it all the way down here to Fradden, Cornwall, near Newquay-ish sort of area. So yeah, hopefully we don't have any bother, because you're supposed to ring the solar sites before you get there, but the paperwork's from a different company, so I haven't got a phone number to ring. So I'm just going to turn up and be like, hi. They don't have much of a traffic plan here anyway, so we should be right, but they do have a couple of different sites, but I'm hoping it goes to the main compound considering what it is. So it's just fixings like screws and bolts, nuts and bolts, there we go, that's the correct words. So yeah, that's pretty much all it is. So hopefully it goes to the main compound at the bottom. But we've already been given our orders for our next job, so we've got to go to R&R storage yard in Victoria, and we got to pick up a trailer that's loaded with kegs, and then we got to go deliver them tomorrow. I think the first drop's in Crewe. I'm pretty sure it's Crewe, he said. I don't know, I could be wrong. But apparently I've got to be there for 9:30 in the morning, so yeah, that might be a bit of a tall order, but we'll see what happens. Apparently it's booked in for 9:30, so we'll see what happens with that. Yeah. If it's a particular, well, trade team, then they can be a bit stickler for their booking times. Some companies don't seem to realise that stuff happens in the real world that makes it impossible to adhere to certain times. So we'll try our best anyway. We'll try our best. So I'm on 8 hours driving now, and there's going to be another 20 to 30 minutes by the time I got the trailer on the swap. So it'll be a case of, do I spend the night in the storage yard and then make my way up really early tomorrow, you know, like 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning maybe. And then, because I've got a plan for breaks as well, because it's going to be more than 4.5 hours to get up that far. And then I'm hoping it's just the one drop. Go up there, drop it, load up with empties, come back down. That'll be an ideal world, but I reckon there's going to be at least another drop or two, but we'll see. Alright, we'll find out when we get there anyway. Alright, let's make our way down here to this solar site. There we go, thank you Mercedes for holding back a second. There's a lot of cars parked all out here, and I reckon they're all to do with that garage there. Sometimes I think they take on too many jobs, garages. So take on a job, get it done, send it back, get another one. Don't have everyone's car sitting there. I suppose it depends if it's like some of the cars have got real big issues that need a bit of time to get sorted. Maybe. Just someone's probably like, just keep hold of it until you fix it or whatever. Sometimes the old garages do clog up the industrial estates with cars parked everywhere though. It does make it a bit tricky for us trucks to get in and out sometimes. It is what it is, it may do. Alright. Just down here on the left somewhere. Driving towards the gate and see the matey there. I'm half expecting someone to say, "You haven't found that." At which point I'll be showing them the paperwork and being like, "What number am I supposed to ring?" Don't know why you stopped there, pal, but okay. Reduced speed now. Alright, going in here.
Hi Gregory's, thank you. You're gonna let me go first, are you? I mean, you really didn't have to, but... Well, boss, how's it going? Not too bad.
You've been here before, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
What have you got and who's it for?
I got fixings.
6 who?
Fixings.
Fixings.
Nuts and bolts. About 11 pallets of them.
It is for us, is it?
Yeah. Fred and Solar site.
No, but it is for this side, is it?
I don't know.
Let's have a look. Urgent, right.
Yeah.
That looks serious.
Yeah. I got no phone number to ring up, so...
Huh?
I got no phone number to ring up on there, so I don't know where I'm going there.
Yeah, Solar Port looks like us.
Yeah.
Right, let me give... So what is it when you say fixings?
Nuts and bolts.
Is it pallet loads?
11 pallets.
Yes, I knew you were coming.
Right, that's right then.
Right. Go in like you did before.
Yeah.
Park along the nice and neatly along the JB basket,
Yeah.
and we'll sort you out from there.
Okay, cool.
I'm
No
gonna
worries.
go ahead of you.
Alright. Beautiful. Looks like they're getting on with this site pretty well. It was just fields last time I came here. I think they had some of the metal work up, but they got full panels up now. Let's get on up here. See where he wants me to park up. Why did you go for another gear truck? You would have perfectly fine in the gear you were in. So he wants me this way. Do you want me this way? Yeah. Stop me there for a minute. Speaking to someone. Right, we'll get this all off and I'll see you in a little bit when I'm done, I suppose. See you in a minute. Righto, we are done here. It didn't take too long. I've been here for half hour, so can't complain at that. Just wait for these tippers to get in. I'll wait for them to come in and then I'll whichever way you need to go, you gotta go that side of me. I will go around that way. Ooh, kicking up dust. Let's shut that window. Don't want all the dust in there. Don't think my axle's lifted up properly. So I will spin then. Alright, cool. Kicking up all the dust. All of the dust. Right, let's get ourselves up to Victoria and then make an educated guess on what we need to do. Cheers. Whether it'll be worth stopping in Victoria for the night or running on a little bit. The problem is you got to be careful where you park up. I mean, most of the lay-bys down this way ain't too bad, so it's not a lot to worry about really, but yeah. Fairly safe down this way, down this part of the country, but it would be safer to park in the compound. It just sort of depends on timing. If I've only got the one drop, then it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter at all.
But if I've got several drops, I'm going to need to make sure I've got enough time to get them all off tomorrow. So yeah, and make sure we've got enough time to get to the first one by 9:30 in the morning. So yeah, I haven't been given a trailer number yet anyway, so there's either just one trailer there, or I don't know, check them all and make sure which one's got the paperwork for what I need. I mean, it means I'll be coming back down this way again tomorrow, because I'll have to collect empties and then drop that trailer back off down this way. So those trailers literally just go back and forward. So thank you, Peugeot. Didn't help that the Audi moved forward a little bit, sort of closed that gap up that the Peugeot left for me a little bit. Oh well. Right, up to Victoria. I will see you in about 10 minutes. So we are parked up in R&R storage yard. We have our trailer on right there. So yeah, job for tomorrow. So another driver just pulled in. I was going to park in the corner, but he's parking in for the night and he's staying there, so I figure I'll move out of his way a little bit because I'm going on a bit earlier than him. But we're going to probably start about 3 o'clock in the morning, because where we're going is about 5 hours away and we have to be there by 9:30, so obviously 5 hours plus a 45-minute break. So yeah, we need to get on. We'll get on about 3 o'clock. I could get on at 3:30, but that's going to put me too close to, because I'm going to hit the M25 at probably a rubbish time in the morning. So if I give myself a little bit of leeway, if I leave at 3, that should give me plenty of time. So yeah, and then it should be a case of running up, dropping all this off, collecting empties, and then running back, and that should pretty much be tomorrow. So yeah, so we'll sit tight here for the night, get our head down, have some food, and then yeah, I mean I could run an hour and a half up the road now, and that'll mean I can do tomorrow in one go, but I've got to stop with booze on, which is a bit of a pain. And a lay-by, it's always a bit risky, isn't it? So yeah, I think I'll just park here for the safer option. Right, I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, good morning. 12 minutes past 3. Let's go. There's a kitty cat. I thought I could hear cats. I hear some cats meowing earlier. They obviously roam around here. But then there is a fishy place near us, so that's probably why. There's cats everywhere. Alright, we have our trailer of booze on. Let's go to Crawley and go get the stuff. Yeah. There's a guy parked up there as well. Try not to disturb anyone, but you know, you can't do so much. Not too bad asleep actually. Yeah. I was in bed at 7 o'clock. Managed to edit a video 2 videos ago. So that's why I don't release them like immediately after filming them, because otherwise I just wouldn't have them done in time. So yeah. The video that you saw 2 weeks ago, I've only just edited, so it would have been like 2 weeks late. Then after that I've got 2 more to edit. Last week's one, and then this week's one. So I'll do them whenever I get around to it. Right. So we're going to make our way towards the customer. It's about 5 hours away, which means I need a 45-minute break. So I'll probably see you when I stop for a break somewhere. And then when I get to the customer, unload, reload empties, and drive all the way back down. That's pretty much today. That's it. One drop. And the thing is, I'm not going to get all the way back here because it's just over 5 hours. So I might be able to make up time. I don't know yet. We'll see. But then depends what traffic I hit when I get to the M25. So yeah. I say Crawley. It's north of Crawley. Just north. So yeah, we'll go get that done. Right, it's dark. You're not going to see a lot, so I'll leave it there for a minute. I'll see you in a minute. Right, we're just putting off Wayhill services here in Andover. We've done nearly 3.5 hours driving now. We're at, well, we got an hour and 7 minutes left on our first 4.5, but there's no point sort of continuing on at the moment. Regardless, I'm still going to be there at, say I'll be there at the same time. So, we're going to be late. we're already going to be late. I have 34 minutes of traffic ahead of me on the M25, so something's happened there. And when I hit the A30, about 15 minutes up the road from where I parked up, they had a roadworks of a convoy system, which I got stuck at for 15 minutes. Even though I was only me and like 2 other cars were there. That's all there was. It took 15 minutes to get through that. And so, yeah. I mean, I started at 3 o'clock. I left at 3:10 by the time I'd done my morning checks. 5-hour journey. I should have been there at 5 to 9, maybe. 15 minutes traffic, roughly, you know, give way. But yeah, it's I don't think it's going to happen, but we need a 45-minute break now, so we're going to stop here for 45 minutes, have some breakfast and whatever, relax for a bit, and yeah, see how we get on. There is let's put my light on because you're a bit dark at the moment. I don't know whether that's going to help. You block the window off, block the light. There you go, you can see me more now. Yeah, so we're going to see how we get on. Yeah, I think I'm going to be late. Hopefully it still tip me, but we'll see what happens with that. Alright, see you in a bit. Right, here we are in Red Hill. Oh, we've had an emotional morning. So we had a 45-minute break at Wayhill Services. Doing so was great because the traffic that had built up on the M25, whatever had happened there had been cleared, and I flew. I slowed down a little bit on the M25. Someone tried to write themselves off on the side of my truck by, well, when you come off towards Gatwick on the M3 to the M25, it's 2 lanes, and then it merges into 1 lane, and then the lane to your right is what comes up from the Richmond end of the M3. So I had a car down the side of me there, that was just fine, but I had a stupid idiot in a taxi, of all things, a van. I did press my button for the dash cam, but I don't think it saved it. I'll have to see if that's resynced properly or not. But even though he's at the wheels of my trailer, as we're coming to the merge, you know, when the white lines disappear and that lane becomes 1, he decides, oh, I'm going to carry on trying to overtake you, so I almost drove into him. At what point do you think, oh, I'm going to continue driving forward at this point? You know, you'd slow down and drop behind, wouldn't you? I would. But no. I'm not going to crush the poor bugger in that lane doing nothing wrong.
I really don't understand some people. Some people really need to have their bloody head wobbled. They really do. Yeah. Needless to say, I let him be aware of his situation by holding the horn on him, and then obviously he was that desperate to get ahead of me that he carried on lane 1 slow enough for me to then overtake him. So he almost wrote off his van for absolutely nothing, you know. Whether he had anyone else in there or not, I don't know, but yeah, absolute idiot. So that's going to be going in the diary for this week's Mayhem on the Road. Yeah, but we have done very, very well, and we are going to arrive early. I thought I was going to be late because of the traffic, but because that buggered off, we're now going to arrive there at 9:10, which is 15 minutes later than planned. So yeah. Because obviously waking up at 3 with a 5-hour journey, starting at 3, moving off at 3:10. I was due at the customer at 8:55. 8:55, with the 15-minute slow down for the convoy roadworks on the A30, not far from there, meant I would have got here at 9:10. I'm going to be here at 9 past. Made up a little bit of time, so we're laughing. We're going to do well. If anything, I'm going to get there early now, and they'll be like, "Oh, come back in 10 minutes." At which point, I'll just sit outside the gate until they let me in. I ain't going to bugger off driving around for 10 minutes. This is what these companies are like sometimes. They can be really, really funny with their booking times. Some of them are right. Some of them will have like an hour window or half-hour window. Some of them don't care at all. And then other ones will they strictly won't let you in until your booking time, and they'll give you like a 15-minute window, which is ridiculous. You know, if you got to drive a long time, something's going to happen on the road, especially with the state of the roads these days, with roadworks and people's inability to be able to drive. Yeah, something's bound to happen. So some of these places don't seem to understand that you can't put a small window on a long drive, you know. It doesn't work. Yeah, well, let's see if we can get in and get in there. I don't care how long it takes to unload. As soon as it's unloaded, I'm done for the day pretty much. Well, unloaded and reloaded with empties, I don't care how long that takes, because yeah. I've used all my 15 so far this week, so I can only work until 4 o'clock today, so which is quite nice. So as long as I'm out of here by 3 o'clock, I don't really care. I know it's one of these turn-ins here somewhere, I just can't remember which one it is. It's not this one because you can't go in here. Ah, there they are. This one. Yeah, so sat nav actually takes me up the road and spins me around to come back down, but I'm going to go in here because that was quicker. So I'm actually going to be arriving at 9:08, which is 2 minutes early. This guy's not paying a single bit of attention. Oh, there he goes. He's seen me. Goods in gate B. I think I've got to go to this one up here. Down there. Cool. Right, let's go speak to someone. I'll see you in a minute. Alright. We're all done. I'll just lift me mid-lift up. Otherwise will be wheel spinny, which we don't want. Just over an hour and a half. Hour and 40 minutes actually, we'll see. Straighten that camera up a little bit. There we go. About an hour and 40 minutes we've been here, so I'll take that as a win. Big win. One of R&R guys was already here when I got here, so I had to wait for him, and he took all the empties, so I didn't have to collect any empties, so I'm empty, completely empty, which is wonderful. We'll take that. We will definitely take that. Right, I might have to get out and press the buzzer to let me out. So I don't think this gate opens on its own, does it? Or does it? Let's go forward. There is a sensor on the floor. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm gonna press the buzzer. Please press security buzzer to allow exit. Right, 2 seconds. On the high vis, otherwise I get upset. Oh, they're doing it. They're doing it, good stuff. They have seen me. Alright. Alright. They have seen me, which is wonderful. So, let's make like the shepherd and get the flock out of here. Alright. Whew, it is quite muggy today. It's 20 degrees, but it's just no air. It's very... Whew, today. But we'll make do. We will make do. I'm going to probably go stop at Fleet so I can have a shower, because that's going to be the only realistic place I'm going to get one. So yeah. But we're going to have to stop on the A30 somewhere, in one of the laybys maybe, because I'm not going to quite make it to... Well, I'm definitely not going to make it back to where I started. I'm going to be about 20 minutes shy of that maybe. I'll be into like well into a 10-hour drive at that point. Annoyingly, I've got 4.5 hours. I'm on 5:11, so if I want to get an extra 20 minutes driving, I'm going to have a 45. But I'll probably get quite a bit of that while I stop at Fleet anyway. And get something to eat for lunch as well. I say lunch, it's like 11 o'clock, but I did start at 3 this morning, so yeah, an hour. We will make do. But yeah, ideal. This is exactly how we want it. Now apparently where I went to that solar site yesterday, apparently I was supposed to collect something as well. Though I wasn't told about this. Whether it was pre-arranged or not, I don't know. My boss rang out and asked if I collected anything. I said no. He said, that's fine, swap over trailers when you get back tomorrow and go down there and collect what I'm supposed to collect, because what I took down yesterday was replacement nuts and bolts, because the ones they had originally, as soon as they torqued them up, it stripped all the threads out. So the ones I took down were replacements for them, so I'm obviously supposed to bring up the ones that are bad stock. So yeah, so we will go do that tomorrow. So for the time being, I'm going to get out of here, back onto the M23, M25, M3, A303, A30, park up, with a stop at Fleet for a shower, snack, and all that fun stuff. So I will see you in a little bit, yes. Jolly good. Very easy day. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're 10 miles from Exeter, or 6, 7, 8, whatever. We got a bit of a dilemma. I went to stop at Fleet Services so I could have a shower, use the toilet, whatever. But I couldn't stop in there because nearly half the space was taken up by singular vans and cars. Now, I've had someone comment on this. He was a bit of a dick, we'll say, saying that I'm moaning about cars and vans and truck spaces. There's a big reason for this. Cars and vans can fit in a truck space, but trucks can't fit in the car park, in the car spaces. And the big thing is, I need to stop for breaks, etc., and to do things and go for showers and whatever. Car drivers don't generally need that, so it's a bit frustrating when they park in our spaces, take them up for no reason. Anyway, when I went into Fleet, there was nearly half the space was taken up by vans and cars. I think members of some community were involved with some of them vehicles.
which is quite frustrating. That meant I couldn't stop in there because there was no spaces. Even around the outside where you can park sometimes, there was nowhere decent for me to stop that I wouldn't be in the way. So I had to cancel that, and the only other place I could go is Exeter Services. So now I'm trying to head here to get a shower. But now looking at it, I got 25 minutes driving left on a 4.5. I have 45 minutes driving left on a 10. I need a 45-minute break to be able to do that 45 minutes driving. But it's now 5 to 3 and I can only work till 4 o'clock. So it's going to take me about 8 minutes from here to get into Exeter Service and park up. So we'll say 10 minutes. That's going to be 3:05. If I have a 45-minute break, that's going to take me to 10 to 4, which means I'll only have 10 minutes to go. So I'm at the dilemma now of if I go to Exeter Services and have a break, I need to get fuel as well and have a break to be able to drive further. It only gives me an extra 10 minutes and I won't be able to fuel up, because if I do fuel up then I'll run out of time, because it takes more than 10 minutes to fill up sometimes, depending. There is another garage further down the A30 I can fill up, so I might do that. I could go in the Exeter Services and rush my shower and everything, but then the extra additional time it takes me to drive up to the services and back down again is going to leave me with about 10 minutes driving. So on a 4.5, if I don't have a 45-minute break, obviously I'm going to have more working time, but I'm going to have less driving time. So yeah, I'm in quite the predicament at the moment. Yeah, I mean, I can live without a shower. I've got my bath things I can use to wash, but it's more the case of, with 23 minutes of driving left now, I don't think I can get far enough down the A30 to get into a decent lay-by. It's going to be one of the ones really close to the road, and I don't want to do that, and I don't want to be parking and paying for the services. And then the other issue is, so at an estate, everyone's still at work, so I can't go park up on the estate because there's not going to be anywhere to park. So I'm in quite the pickle here at the moment. I'm going to probably drive around the estate, see if I can find a spot, but I don't think I can, because at least if I park up on the estate I can walk to the services and still get a shower and use the toilet or whatever. So yeah, it's coming down to a bit of a pinch at the moment, which with them roadworks this morning, if it weren't for them, I'd have an extra 15 minutes for working time and driving time theoretically. So yeah, it's a bit of an awkward one. So I might just head straight to Sowerton Estate and see if I can find somewhere to park up. I think that's going to be the best bet. So we'll do that and see if we can find a space somewhere. So wish me luck. I'll see you in a little bit. So we're in here at Exeter, Sowerton Business Park. Got a space, so that'll do. Back wheel's up on the curb, because it's quite a slope down the hill, so I've raised my suspension right up and just put the back wheel up there to level the cab out somewhat. So because otherwise you're sort of leaning that way and that way. So suspension up and then back wheel up on the curb, because I sleep with my head this side, just so I don't get a headache in the morning. So this will do. Just about squeezed in between the DPT van and the yellow marks there, but the yellow lines. But now we've got a bit of a walk to Exeter Services. It's over there in the distance, but we'll get there. Yeah, all good fun. All good fun. And then that tipper guy's parked on the other side, so effectively double parking, making the road between us a little bit narrower, but hopefully no one's going to smack my mirror in the night. I've pulled my mirror in anyway, so go for a bit of a wander. I'm gonna bloody sea chickens laughing at me up there. Yeah, so go for a bit of a wander, go get a shower and whatever, which will probably be a complete waste of time by the time I've walked all the way back up here. Well, I've got to make some effort, haven't you? Right, I'll show you the little secret walkthrough to Exeter Services when we get there. So that road behind me is the road that goes, so up there's the roundabout that goes into Exeter Services, and then you've got this little path that cuts through.
And then obviously you can come through a truck park down there, car park services. So if you park on a certain estate, you can still get in here and get a shower and whatever, so not that bad. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. Just want to show you this. Proof that nowhere's bloody safe anymore. This is Exeter as well, and I deem this part of the country to be relatively safe for crime and that. I suppose it don't help the curtains labelled with that. I woke up to this morning in Exeter, of all places. Good thing I'm empty. Even if I had empties on, I reckon they would have cut the curtains and tried to nick them. So it's a good thing I'm completely empty. So there we go. Chances everywhere. Never had a problem around this part of the country at all, ever. But like I said, it's probably because the curtain's labelled up with that. So yeah, plain curtains would probably be better. I know it's nice to advertise, but yeah. Thing is, even if I'm parked in the services, that's still a chance to happen. Ugh. Right, let's get on the road. Right then, boys and girls, obviously we've got ourselves out of Exeter. We went and filled up in Exeter services, and now we are down at Victoria, Cornwall, hour and 23 minutes away. So ideal. Now I put a short up about the old curtain cutting, and I've already had a few people go, why didn't you have your doors open? So, well, for starters, in that short I didn't say whether the doors are open or not. I'm quite dark, and I put my hand there, like, I'll brighten up. Makes no difference if you have your doors open or not. I parked in Clackett Lane services once, because I ran out of time. It's just where I had to dive into, and I pulled nose into a bay, so the back end of my trailer was in the open. So when you drive into it, you could literally drive past the back of my trailer, and I had my doors open. Had timber on, so nothing major. Still had my curtains cut. You know, you could see clearly the light of day, and the side they cut was the side the door was pinned to, so you could see that the doors were open, but no, they still cut the curtains in two places. Yeah. And then some loads I get, even though they're not stealable loads, I can't open the back doors. Like fertilizer, sometimes that's loaded to an extent where it's pressing against the back doors, so if I open the back doors, I ain't gonna get them shut again. Put my hand there again, then you can see me. Woo. And then some stuff, like when we do the recycling, I can't open my back doors of the recycling because it's an environmental hazard. Because if I have my back doors open and the wind blows, you end up with trash everywhere, and people don't want that. And that's what happened to Birch Hanger services. Obviously two things with Birch Hanger services. Obviously I reversed into a bay, so I couldn't open my back doors anyway. And yeah, and then I can't open them because I've got trash on and it would make a mess, which obviously I'll get in trouble for. So yeah, I'm just going, oh, shit, your back door's open. It's not a response. It's just, yeah. Okay, my trailer was empty. I could have had them open, but the matter of the fact is, I shouldn't have to open my back doors. It shouldn't get to that case, you know. You know, is this like someone that's just on a chance because they've seen Doom Bar written down the side of the trailer? Are they thinking, hold on, there's something on there worth nicking? Let's have a look, see if he's got anything on. No. Or is it big? Because I know sometimes criminals travel quite far down the country and then just chance going in places to nick stuff and then travel back up. Is it just the fact that there just so happen to be some criminals in the area just having a chance, you know? Or is it some of these people that like to come into our country on little boats? Because obviously if you come into the country illegally, you can't get a job here. Yeah, you can get a job without a national insurance number, but you need papers to prove that you're allowed to work in the UK. So yeah, if you don't have that, then do they go straight into a life of crime because it's the only way they can get any money? Who knows? Who knows? I'm not one to judge. Actually, yes, I am. But yeah, these things shouldn't happen, but they do. What can you do about it? Is that our trailer? Someone moved our trailer. Or was that not ours? I don't know. Oh, that's our one. So we've got a different trailer down there. Okay.
Right, I've got to try and chuck this one in somewhere. There's a space there. Let's chuck into that. Someone must have grabbed my trailer then, and then... yeah. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to get in there, am I? Might do. Yeah, we'll get in there easy enough. Oh, someone's sleeping in here, so let's turn that off. So I must have to take that trailer then. Alright, that'll do. Let's get this unhitched. I guess hitch up to that one. And go on from there. I'll see you in a bit. Right then. So, it does appear that I'm taking trailer 9 back. Someone's obviously loaded it up with stuff. It's full of tiles, and then it's got 2 pallets of the bolts from the solar site picked up and already put on it, so I don't have to go back to the solar site. So win-win. Whoever done that was a wonderful person. All I've got to do now is just take this back to the yard, drop it wherever the boss wants me to drop it, and then I've got a few shunting duties to do around the area, and then yeah, we'll see how we get on with that. So it might be quite a long video, because if I'm doing shunting duties, there's going to be a lot of mucking around today, but we'll see. Alright, just wait for the air to build up a little bit, then we'll get a move on. So, yeah. One of them things. We're nearly in the green. Nearly in the green. Obviously all the axles are dropped and everything, so... oh dear. There we go. Will the brake release fully? Yes it will. Right. We're quite heavy and we got wing out of it. Oh, cooking up all the dust. You'll leave some nice black marks on their concrete as well. Oh, all the dust. Like a sandstorm in there. It's funny how that song's become a meme, isn't it? Right, let's get on out of here, get back up to Bridport. Be back in the yard in a couple of hours. Well, I might stop for something to eat on the way up, because I've got 3 hours driving remaining, so I'm not going to use quite as much. So I should be able to get all the way back to the yard and then have a break, maybe we'll do that. Oh, she's heavy. Thank you, Mr. Ocean Fish Guy, for waiting. It was very kind of you. Alright. Let's head north to Bridport. Sounds weird saying that. See you in a bit. So here we are back in Chiddock, just about to pull into the yard to get the 2 pallets on the back off, and then the rest of the trailer I assume is going to go up to Gallcross. Yeah. I enjoyed having arguments with people on. I stopped in the Smiley's Cafe and had a quick flip through the comments on my short video of the curtain cutting. Someone having an argument with me. They said, "Well, if you had your doors open," I said in the comment, I said, "At what point did I say my doors were or weren't open? They're just assuming that my doors are shut." I mean, my doors were shut, just because, well, yeah, I had to wander off down to the services and whatever, went out a shower, got something to eat, and then walked back, bought some drinks back with me, like a couple of bottles of drink, like Coke, and then chucked them in the cab, got on with editing a video, etc, etc. Got into bed and thought, I didn't open my doors. At that point I couldn't be asked to get back out of bed and do it, get dressed and get out and do it, so I left it. I mean, in hindsight I should have done it, but also it's Exeter, probably one of the safest cities in the country, and yeah. Oh well, things happen, don't they? But then, like I said before, I've been in Clackett Lane with my back doors open with timber on, and literally had 2 cuts in the curtain, one near the front of the trailer, one near the back, with the back doors open. So it makes no difference. It's the fact that these people are finding fault with something just for the sake of having an argument, I think. So they're just assuming I left my back door shut. So I'm just sort of arguing with them. It's quite funny. I just keep saying, at what point did I say in the short that my back doors were not open or shut or whatever? So yeah. Just winding up the trolls because it's fun. It's funny, gives interaction to the videos and pushes it out to more people, so we'll keep that up. But yeah, it's just like, stop assuming things because you're grumpy and old. It's not always the old ones though, is it? But there's just some that, oh, it's never happened to me before. It's like, well, you've either been very lucky or you've pulled nothing but containers or tippers or boxes for the entire time you've been trucking. So yeah, I don't know. Just begrudged people that just want to have an argument with everyone in the world. It's quite funny. Anyway, back in the yard now. I'm going to get these 2 pallets off the very back, so I'll just quickly whip them off, put them wherever, and we'll go from there and figure out what else I've got to do for the day. I'll see you in a bit.
Sounds healthy, doesn't it?
Cool, bit of a hill here. We're on the coast road between Bridport and Weymouth. So we got to go to a place called Swire. Oh, come on, we're quite heavy. Oh, try that again. Keep her in manual for now. It didn't change down gear as quickly as I would like. Hindsight, I should have put it in manual and done it, but oh well. Thank you. There we go. Now we're going. Yeah, I was a bit tight there. Oh well. So yeah, we're on the coast road. We've just gone past Burton Bradstock. We're going out to a little place called Swire, and we got to go up to a little farm up there with some concrete Lego blocks. So what are concrete Lego blocks? Well, the concrete blocks that look like Lego blocks. So yeah, we're just going to nip along the coast road here and head in there and go get these off. Hopefully without too much bother. And then see what else we got to do after that. Might be a case of dropping this trailer off down at the workshop in the Triangle and then going to deliver someone else or collect someone else, or drop this trailer off at a customer's or whatever, I don't know. Yeah, have you ever seen any of my car videos and that? I've been along here a few times, so you might see that. It's a nice little road to come along. Maybe I don't want to hair along it in a fully laden truck quite so much, but in a car it's good fun. Well, we got to turn off at 1.6 miles apparently. Yeah, the truck only knocked it down like one gear at a time when really it should have knocked down 2 or 3 gears, and then it might have been able to keep its momentum going, but luckily we got her moving still, so that's the main thing. Yeah, Tom was actually trying to take me down off the A35 to here, but I don't think that's a very good route to take, because I think that tries to take you through where is it? It's where Elaine used to live years ago before I met her. Shipton Gorge? Something like that. Yeah, and I don't think that would be very ideal for a truck, because it's tight enough going through there in a car. We can only go so far along this bit of road as well, because if we carry on further we get to Abbotsbury and there's a building there you can't get a big trailer around, so yeah.
we can only go so far along here. Got a nice queue of traffic behind me as well, which is fun. Unfortunately, it's quite hilly here, so not a lot I can do about that. I think the farm's that one out there. You won't be able to see it from here. Oh dear. These blocks are quite heavy as well. 27 ton. Just the one. Ah, hi car. There we go, it's going the right way, that's good. Beautiful. Right, let's get on up here and get to the farm. There's a van there, I hope that got enough room to get past him. Hi Volvo, if you could smash in that gap, that'd be great, thank you. Oh, another car. Thank you. Nip on the grass, that'd be great. Cute. Oh, there's a stray bin in the middle of the road there. Hi. You going now, are you? Good stuff, well done. Well done, that man. Alright, let's get on down it. Always expect the unexpected. Because remember, no one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Right. Up along here somewhere. There's a dairy farm. I think that's the one. That's the one I can see on Google Maps anyway. There's a place before it called Honey something farm, or Flower something farm, sorry. And he said, yeah, past that, so yeah. I'm thinking it's the dairy farm, so we will see. We will see. Ah, there's a man. Is that the man I need? Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Where's he going to want me? No, right in the middle of the road. Superb. I suppose people can still get round me. Alright?
Right, yeah.
How's it going?
Yeah, not too bad. If you leave them here so the cars can go past.
Yeah, no worries.
We can take them off
We'll
there.
get her unstrapped. Yeah, cool. No worries. I'll get her done. I'll put my hazard lights on. They'll still hit me. Give them half a chance. And that's that job done. We got another load to do. That car was about to overtake me then, even though I was indicating out and started moving. So we got to go back towards the yard. So we got to go to here to the crossroads, turn left, and that brings us back out in Burton Bradstock near the garage, and then up to Piemore to go live load, which I can't show you that customer, so yeah. I'll see you when I'm coming out of Piemore, I guess. That might be the better bet. See what happens. I think one of the other lads is down there at the moment, so I've got to ring my boss before I head down in there anyway, so I'll go in the Gore Cross quickly and then give him a shout. Whew, it is roasty toasty today. 24 degrees. It's like the hottest it's been all week. It's like my busiest day. Why? Why? Ah, yeah, I know where we are. I know this road. That one's not too bad to get in and out of, really, to be fair. That was quite nice and straightforward. We like that. I think I'll be going past the entrance to the other farm I've delivered out this way before, I think. Oh, van. Hi, van. Get on the gravel, that'd be great. Superb. Thank you very much. Yeah, this road's quite straightforward, really, to be fair. So I will see you when I've done loading in Piemore. Yeah, see you in a bit. Whew, toasty. A lot of flies in here as well. Bloody farms. Righto. So we got that load all strapped up. I'll undo the windows because it's hot in here. So yeah, it's a little bit of a mishmash of a load. Loads of different size and like awkward pieces that some of the bits have had been put on at a, like, just on the piss a little bit. It's all strapped down, it's not going to go anywhere, but it's just, there's one bit that's particularly heavy but it's quite narrow compared to everything else, so yeah, it's a bit of a pain really, but so we had to get that as close to the middle of the trailer as possible. It's left a bit of a gap, but
Hi, van. Yeah, you're gonna have to reverse all the way out. All the way out. I think no one else is coming. It's always fun coming through here. Don't reverse out too quickly. I'm going that way, so if you go that way, that'd be great, that'd be perfect. Oh, it's posty as well, top bloke. I find posties are generally pretty good at driving, so. Good stuff. Just pick up here, don't help. Alright, let's get this up the Gore Cross, get it parked up, and then figure out what else we're doing. See you in a bit. Right, so we've dropped that trailer back there. We are now going to Moore's Biscuits to go check on the trailer there, see if it's been loaded or not. If it has, then pull it out. If not, give the boss a call, and then I'll probably get me to do something else while they're still loading it or whatever. So yeah, be cool if it is loaded already, but ABS, EBS trailer not connected. Well, yeah, because I haven't got a trailer on. Duh, silly daffs. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go pop down here and have a double check. So yeah, currently rendering last week's video as we speak, because that's how we do things. I managed to get as far as finishing off to like the last 2 clips last night, and yeah, I felt really tired, thought sod up and go to bed, and collapsed. So I decided to do them just then, as I was after I put that trailer there, while I was waiting for my boss to call me back. So just done the last couple of bits. Now it's rendering, ready for you to see last week. Then I just got to get this one edited, and then I'm all up to date then. Yeah. I'll just pop down here and just go double check. They're normally pretty good at loading, but I'll see how far they are in the loading process, because it might be worth me waiting 10 minutes if they've only got a few more to put on. Personally, I don't really want to be standing inside a curtain cider in this heat, rolling pallets up a trailer, but there you go. Give this guy to reverse this little trailer in there. Don't laugh, because I find little car trailers harder to reverse than truck trailers, so. I mean, they're not hard, but just not as easy to reverse, because they turn really quick. Ooh, how many more we got to go on? Oh, we're nearly done. I think he's only got another 6 or 8 to put on. I'll speak to the boss, see if he wants me to help out and take this on. If not, he'll have something else for me to do, so I'll see you in a minute. Let's get ourselves turned around it. We've got to take this one up to go across now, and then collect the urban curtain cider, take that back to the yard, and done. Not too bad a day, to be honest. It's been a while since I've had a Friday like this. Obviously I've just been getting back late recently, so I haven't had to do anything like this, but a few of the other lads have gone off to Assin, I think it is, wherever that show is held. I don't know, they've gone off to that, so they're not about this week. So hence why I'm doing all the shunting. Not all the lads, just a few of them. Oops, pallets there. Make sure I don't hit them. I think we are golden. That'll do. That should do us for getting out. Beautiful. Cool. Well, spinny. I dropped my axle again. Should be right with the axle up because it's not overly heavy. Now it's lifted now. Right, so we'll get this trailer back up. I'll see you in a bit once we've got the urban on. Right then, my lovelies, we are done for the day, near enough. Oh great, traffic heading towards the yard, just what we love. Love a bit of traffic, but that's alright. Just going to come over the brow of the hill here and see the beautiful views of West Bay. Well, not West Bay, is it? Seatown over there. West Bay is that way a little bit, but look, it's the sea. It's a little bit misty out there. It's a bit hard to see. Oh well, it's what it is. So yeah, we dropped that other trailer off, go across. We've collected the urban curtain cider, you know, the old rear steer jobby. Yeah, back to the yard, done. It's 5:10 at the moment. No, it's not. It's 5:03. It's going to be 5:10 when I get back in the yard. And yeah, not going to bother washing the truck this week. Can't be bothered. Want to get home seeing missus. So yeah, fun times, fun times. Been a busy old day today. I think today alone is going to be longer than the other 2 days of the video. But hey, we'll chop it down to something reasonable. We'll keep it all included in one video, the 2.5 days. So yeah. So last week's video was like Monday to Wednesday, and then this week's video is Wednesday to Friday. So yeah, good stuff. So if you didn't check out last week's video, check it out now. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope it's been rather enjoyable for you. It's had quite a bit of stuff going on, bit of drama as well, but hey ho. Yeah, to all the haters out there hating on my short, I love you. Because you need love too, because your mother obviously didn't love any of you. Keep it coming. It's hilarious. It's hilarious reading the comments and just winding them up more and more and more and more. So yeah, well, it's what it is. Keeps the algorithm moving in the right direction. Anyway, that was Mace. I think the most toxic out of all the social medias at the moment is Facebook. Facebook's got some real foul people on there. So head on over to Facebook and stick up for me. Right, that's it. Just got to get through this traffic and back into the yard. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. The more the view that does that, the better it is for the algorithm, and then the more the video will get pushed out to more people. So like away. In fact, everyone that watches this video right now, hit like now, or I won't do any more videos. Actually, my people might not press it just so I don't do any more. Anyway, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. It's means you get to see my content when it's released. Obviously, main vlogs like this one released at 6 PM on a Monday, and then weekly debriefs on a Sunday morning 10 AM. Please check them out because they're not doing as good as I'd like, but I think they're worth a watch. Yeah. Also, share the video with someone you think might like it, and leave a comment. Have you ever had your curtain slashed or diesel nicked? If so, where? Yeah. Scumbags, aren't they? Anyway, take it easy, look after yourselves, drive safely,
thanks for trucking around with Jono. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbyes!